Good morning. So it is Thursday morning here in the Northeast, and even though it's March, apparently we're going to have 60-degree temperatures today. So from what I hear, it's going to actually have hints of spring. So spring is a really magical time, right? Because it's when everything that's dormant for the winter kind of comes alive and everything starts to, all the energy starts to come up from the ground and sprout. And very much the same thing happens to us as people, right? We sort of come out of our hibernation for the winter. And this winter was particularly difficult just because of the pandemic. So we all really feel like we've been hibernating. So earlier this week, I had mentioned that today I'm going to come on and give you an anchoring tool. So Thursdays, I'm going to call Therapeutic Thursdays. So if you come on Thursdays, I'm going to give you one of the tools that I give to my clients in order to be able to have something in their toolbox for when they're dealing with anxiety or depression, or they're just having a rough day and they need some to kind of get themselves regrounded and bring themselves back to a good spot. So I'm going to show you this exercise. This exercise is called an anchoring exercise. So an anchoring is when you relate two things that had previously been unrelated, but what you're going to do is train your brain to relate those two things together. So the way that you do that is you keep practicing this, and over time, eventually your body will understand, okay, when I feel this is what's expected. And so you have to kind of practice it and put in the time in order to make this work. And you can practice this anytime. A lot of people do it when they're going to bed, etc. I do this a lot with a lot of my clients. They find it very helpful. So I want you to kind of get into a space where you can sit, and you can't see my hands, but I want you to have your hands on your knees if you can, with your palms facing up. And what we're going to do is that the anchor, part of the anchor is going to become the pressure that you're going to put on your fingers, right? What's funny is that I've done this so many times that my body is already anchored. So as soon as I make the pressure here between my pinky or my pointer finger and my thumb, I already feel my shoulders drop. It's amazing. So what we're doing is we're going to connect a breathing exercise to the pressure that we're feeling on the fingers. You're going to have your hands palms up on your knees like this. You're going to rest your hands on the back of your hands on your knees, or you can rest them wherever you're comfortable, and put pressure on your pointer finger and your thumb. Put a little bit of light pressure there, okay? Now we're going to do 3 cycles of breathing, and every time we change to the next cycle, you're going to move your thumb to the next finger, okay? So that's cycle 2 and cycle 3. So I'm going to kind of first explain what the breathing exercise is, and then I'm going to demonstrate it, but I'm going to leave my hands up because you can't see my knees. Okay, so let me first explain it to you, okay? And while we're doing this, remember that the idea is that as you're breathing, first of all, we're going to be counting. And what the counting does is when your brain is very busy, I don't know about you, but my brain sort of gets very busy overloaded with a lot of stuff. And what it does is force you to have to focus on your counting, which means if you're counting, you're not able to, or as better able to kind of see all this extra stuff. As we go along, the next couple of weeks, we're actually going to add some imagery to this to sort of deal with that busyness up here if this is not enough for you. Okay, so in the first cycle of breathing, you're going to breathe in through your nose, and you're going to fill up your chest, and you're going to do that for 3 slow seconds. Okay, so what this does is forces you to slow down your breathing, and the fact that you're counting, like I said, is going to ask your brain to focus on, instead of this, it's going to bring it here. Okay, so we're going to be working on grounding. So you're going to breathe in through your nose for 3 slow seconds. And the way that we're going to do that is count 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Okay, then you're going to hold it for probably 2 seconds with your chest really full. And you're going to blow out through your mouth for that same count of 3 seconds. Now, as we're doing that, that's 1 cycle. You're going to be putting the pressure here. Okay. As you're doing that, you're going to pay attention. You're going to ask your respirations, your heart rate, your central nervous system to kind of come down. So what we're doing is grounding here. And at the same time, we're slowing down your brain. So eventually, what you're going to find, like I said, as soon as I do this, I feel my shoulders drop, and you will too. as you get used to this, okay? So let me walk you through 3 cycles. Okay, you can do this with me if you like. And I'm going to put my hands up here, although you probably want them resting on your knees comfortably, okay? You can even do this laying down and have your arms by your side, okay? So we're going to breathe in through our nose, okay? So start with me. Breathe in through your nose. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Hold. Keep that in your chest. Blow out through your mouth. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Move your thumb over to your next finger. In through your nose. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Hold. Out through your mouth. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Third set, move your thumb over to the next finger. In through your mouth. In through your nose. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Hold. Out through your mouth. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Okay. Now that's 3 sets. If you need it, you get a pinky there, or you can go back to the beginning. Okay. So the idea is that you practice this. So just do it. You can kind of do this breathing, obviously, with your eyes open while you're driving. You can do it when you're trying to go to sleep at night. You can teach it to your kids and help them go to sleep with it. It sort of grounds you. It asks your central nervous system, your heart rate, your respirations to all calm down. And then it kind of brings you back to a grounding, a baseline. Okay. So eventually over time, the next couple of Thursdays, we're actually going to add some pieces to that. We're going to add some imagery, but I want to do it slowly, not all at once. Okay. I hope this was helpful for you. As you kind of work through the week and practice it, if you could come back and add some comments here, that would be really helpful. And then on Fridays, I'm going to start having some pieces that are just about me and introduce you to me and my story, and have you get to know me a little bit better. Okay. So please make comments and like and share if this blesses you. And I hope that you found me and that this is helpful for you and it's a blessing for you, and you are a blessing for me as well. Please hit the bell to like my channel. Thanks.